InkDifferent Studio. Pick up your brush today.
Welcome to the InkDifferent Studio. This is Fiona. I would like to also welcome you to our Chinese calligraphy course, a captivating journey into one of the most ancient and respected forms of artistic expression. Chinese calligraphy is not just an art. It is profound cultural heritage, recognized globally for its artistic and historical value. This course will offer you an opportunity to delve into the elegance and depth of Chinese calligraphy, exploring its unique blend of written language and visual art. But this is not all. Chinese calligraphy is renowned for its therapeutic benefits, enhancing calmness, reducing stress, and improving mindfulness through the rhythmic motion in brush movements. These benefits make it not only a cultural exploration, but also a practice in mindfulness and personal tranquility. Our course will feature the classic Chinese text, the 1,000-character classic, 千字文. This text is not only a cornerstone for Chinese calligraphy training, but also a rich source of history and philosophy, making it perfect for both beginners and seasoned enthusiasts. The 千字文, translated as the 1,000-character classic, is a unique Chinese poem used as the premier for teaching Chinese characters to children. It is renowned for its ingenious composition, wherein none of its 1,000 characters are repeated. Composed by Zhou Xingsi during the Southern and Northern Dynasty, around the 6th century, the text is not just a linguistic tool, but also a collection of moral and philosophical teachings. The 1,000-character classic has been used traditionally in Confucian teaching, providing a fundamental literacy resource that also encapsulates essential elements of Chinese culture and wisdom. Each line consists of 4 characters, with the lines grouped into sections for easier memorization. The content covers a wide range of topics, from the basics of the cosmos and the natural world to the principles of human conduct as the fundamental of statecraft. This text not only helps in learning Chinese characters, but also in appreciating the depth and breadth of Chinese literary tradition and cultural values. It has been an important educational text in China and other Eastern Asian countries, influenced by classical Chinese culture. Join us as we trace the strokes of history and artistry in our journey. Whether you're looking to broaden your artistic skills or immerse yourself in cultural heritage, this course promises to be both educational and enriching. Also, do not forget to follow this channel for our regular course updates. In our first session, you will find a more detailed explanation of the required material. Please refer to that for additional information. If you're in need of art supplies, feel free to visit my shop. I personally curate each product with care, ensuring that they meet high-quality standards. Rest assured, I only endorse the items that I wholeheartedly stand behind, drawing from my extensive art training and experiences since the age of 5. So, if you require such supplies, please consider supporting me. With your help, I will be able to create more comprehensive and improved courses in the future. You can find the shop link in the description below. Today we're going to continue with the learning and writing of the 1,000-character classic. What are the new characters of today? Let's go find out. First seen in the Oracle bone script, the character Jin referred to red gold, which was actually copper. Over time, this character came to signify metal in general, and more specifically, gold or money. As a precious element in our natural world, this character also came to denote things of great value. In early beliefs, metal was thought to exist in 5 colors, with yellow being the most esteemed. These 5 colored metals are white gold, silver, blue gold, lead, red gold, copper, black gold, iron, and yellow gold, gold. Early depictions of this character included a structure at the bottom, likely resembling shi or wang, suggesting a bronze object. Other theories suggest that the dot at the left side of some early form simplified the character Lü, a character we have seen before, representing nuggets of metal. Starting from the seal script, the form of the character Jin became more standardized and abstract, yet it still retained hints of its original pictograph roots. The character was now enclosed in a more uniform shape, making it easier to write and recognize. The character Jin has always been associated with metal and precious metals. Over time, it has come to symbolize not just gold, but also wealth, richness, and anything made of metal. Its historical development reflects the importance of these materials in Chinese culture and economy. This character has a top-bottom structure. Also, it can be seen directly as a radical. The earliest form of the character Sheng appears in Oriental bone script. In this form, it often looks like a simple depiction of a sprouting plant or grass growing from the ground, which is represented by the horizontal line on the bottom. This imagery conveys the idea of life and growth. In the bronze script, a black dot was added on the plant, representing the earth. This dot eventually evolved into a short horizontal stroke. However, in ancient times, there was a prevalent way of thinking characterized by primitive form of empathy, which involved a tendency to blur the distinction between objects and oneself. Therefore, it is not appropriate to simply understand the original meaning of the character Sheng as the growth of plants. Early on, Sheng was also used to refer to human birth. Later, the term Sheng came to be used for the generation of all things. For example, the word 生产 can refer both to the reproduction and livelihood of humans and animals, and to the manufacture and production of goods. Things that can grow are mostly living, and therefore its original meaning can be extended to life and living things. In summary, the character Sheng has always been associated with life, growth, and production. Its historical development reflects the fundamental human observation of nature and the importance of growth and vitality. It has a stand-alone structure. The character Li means beautiful or beautifully adorned. There are several theories on how this character came to mean beautiful. One theory suggests that the Oriental bone script depicted deer antlers, symbolizing beauty. Another theory proposes that the top part of this character represents two animal skins, while the bottom part is a character for deer, signifying the beauty of deer skin. Others believe that the character initially depicted two people, a couple, with a horizontal line connecting them, representing matchmaking. However, this is an extended meaning of the character. In simplified Chinese, only the top part of this character is retained, while the traditional form still includes the depiction of a deer at the bottom. The character Li has always been associated with beauty, elegance, and adornment. Its historical development reflects the historical emphasis on symmetry and aesthetic appeal. The character's connection to elements like deer antlers in its early forms highlights the association with grace and natural beauty. This character has a top-bottom structure. In the Oriental bone script, the character Shui was depicted as a pictograph representing flowing water. This early form featured wavy lines and curves to mimic the appearance of water in motion, with the mainstream in the middle and several water drops on the side. During the Qin dynasty, the character Shui was standardized in the seal script. This form is more abstract and regularized compared to the earlier forms. The lines are smoother and more uniform, making the character more easily recognizable. The clerical script further simplified the character. The strokes became more straight and structured, with less emphasis on the wavy lines. This form laid the foundation for the modern character. The regular script represents the character Shui in its most standardized and recognizable form. The character Shui has always been associated with water, one of the fundamental elements in the Chinese cosmology and culture. The character's evolution from a pictorial representation to a highly stylized and standardized symbol highlights the refinement and abstraction process in Chinese writing. This is a stand-alone character. In summary, 金, this character means gold. In this context, it refers to the precious metal. 生, this character means to produce or to be born. Here it indicates the origin or production of gold. 丽水, this refers to the Lishui River. In classical texts, it often symbolizes the place of beauty and purity where precious metals like gold are found. Thus, the translation is, gold is produced in the Lishui River. 金生丽水. Now, let's explore how these characters are written in the 3 scripts. I'll start by practicing with you on the water writing cloth, and then I'll demonstrate using ink and raw rice paper. As we wrap up our session, I hope you found it enjoyable and insightful. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to share your thoughts, don't hesitate to leave me a message. If you find this session informative, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future sessions. Discover, learn, and create with us as we bring the best of Chinese culture to the world. Join us at InkDifferent Studio, where art meets heritage. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time.
For more information, check us out at inkdifferentstudio.com.